What is up, guys? SkyFPV here, and today we're going to be live streaming the flow state simulator and a little bit of practice on the MultiGP, not regional, global qualifier track. So, I'll get rid of that echo for you guys. Make sure our live stream's going good. It looks like everything's looking hunky-dory. So, if you're new to the channel, I'm SkyFPV. I'm a drone pilot. I enjoy racing a lot. I enjoy freestyling a little bit, but not as much. And today we're going to be doing a little bit of grinding on this new track that MultiGP has so kindly released to us. So if you want to participate, go ahead and, well, if you want to chat with me and hang out, you can go ahead and join the Discord server. That's in the description below in this YouTube video. And if you want to fly with me, you can go ahead and download the flow state simulator. That is also in the description. And go ahead and let me know if you have any questions setting it up or anything like that. And you can go ahead and hop into multiplayer with me. And we can enjoy simming for a little bit. Today I'm not going to be worrying too much about lap times. My biggest thing is going to be trying to figure out the lines and trying to figure out what sort of techniques are going to get me good times once I start pushing. So we're going to be aiming for consistency and getting those lines down, cleaning up our technique a little bit, at least for me. If you want to hop in the server and practice whatever you would like to practice, feel free. And yeah, let's get this started. So I've already got the sim running. So here we go. And of course, let me know in the chat if there's any audio dramas. It's a little tough to get the audio right in live streams, I've found. Ooh, I let my thumb slip. We'll see what that does to our lap time. Ooh. Oh man. All the distractions. Alright. Let's finish up this race and then we'll get a crack at the second one. Oh, it's falling apart, guys. That's alright, though. There it is. All you gotta do is break that plane. It counts if it goes. Nice, nice. Let's see if anyone has cared to join us in our lovely YouTube chat. I see Lennon FPV. What is up, Lennon FPV? Sorry, it took me a little while to see your comment. Hope all is well. Alright, let's see if I can put down some slightly better laps there. It's not as easy as it looks. I saw somebody put down, I think, a 15, somewhere in the 15s. It's gonna get real serious. I think we'll see 12-second laps. no. No love. No love from the tree. Alright, let's see. Luckily, in multiplayer, I've now made it so that you are pretty invincible. Let's see if I can regain composure on this next lap. Alright. Here it goes. Oh no. It didn't happen. It's just gotta be consecutive. 3 consecutive. That's all it's gotta be. Oh no, I let that swing too wide. Not great. Actually pretty terrible. That's alright though. I'm gonna work a little bit more on getting those lines cleaned up though. That's really, it's not because I'm going slow, it's that I'm not keeping my technique in check. I need to be taking that shortest path. See, like there, I gotta figure out that line. 'Cause it's out of here, and I think what works best for me is to shoot right for this corner of the gate as I come through. So I come around like that. So let's see if I can do that this next lap. Alright, shooting for that corner. There we go. That puts me on a much better line. See if I can just make that a habit for this next run. Corner. Not the fastest, but it was clean at least. Corner. Swooped out a little wide there, but that's alright. Oof. Man, that was gonna be a good one.
How do you know?
There we go, that was better. Not bad, a 16.4. I'll take that for the last one. Yeah, how's it going, Lennon? So if you, I'm not sure if you're still watching, if you want to go ahead and hop in with me, feel free to do so. The Flow State Simulator is on GitHub. It's an open source simulator. It's free, nothing to it. You can go ahead and download it. It's relatively easy to set up. The only thing I do suggest is that you use the actual thrust numbers and whatnot for the quad that you like to fly, because that will make it fly the way your actual quad flies, ideally. But yeah, let's see if we can put down some more laps. Also, there's a Discord if you are interested. Oh, I tried to cut that too much.
We still playing?
What's up, baby?
We still playing?
Yep. I think the girlfriend's gonna jump on with us for a little bit. Whoopsie. There you go. Shooting that corner really helps. In fact, I may even want to go a little bit wider than that. I'm almost wondering if it's best to just go to the complete outside of that gate, at least for my quad and my setup. I think I just need to get more rotation as I come around, because I'm not getting quite enough rotation, and that causes me to swing out to this post, which is no good. So let's see. I'm gonna try that again and see if I can focus just on the getting that rotation. See, but then I kind of pop up on the other side a little bit, and that's not ideal.
How do I get on the multiplayer?
Just click the multiplayer button in the main menu.
It says server IP address.
Oh yeah, so for those of you wondering, because the girlfriend just asked, the server IP address, you can just type in box, the letter O, props.com. I'll type it in the chat. That should get you into the multiplayer.
Thank you.
So Lennon asks, how are the physics compared to Velocitron? So I'll put it this way, Lennon. I don't have the amount of data that they have. So I don't have like a prop wind tunnel and all of that. But I fly it a lot, and I've gotten a lot of feedback from like my local pilots and whatnot, and I've collected what data I can, and I think personally I'm biased, but I've yet to hear anybody who disagrees with me. I think this sim feels the best to fly, and that is not a dig at Velocitron whatsoever, because their sim is pretty freaking awesome, and those guys are super cool and have put a ton of work into that sim. But I built this sim for different purposes. So this sim came about because I was looking for a practice tool, and at the time there really weren't any great simulators. There were a few that exist. I think Hot Props was one of them. But I was really interested in making a simulator that I could use as a practice tool, like strictly a simulator for the sake of being a simulator, not a simulator for the sake of being a game or being super fun necessarily, but a simulator for the sake of being used as a practice tool. So that's kind of where this came out of. So I think it flies great. I have yet to encounter anyone who doesn't also think it flies the best out of any of the simulators they've tried. With that said, though, it's important to note, like, all the other simulators are great for what they do, and it is likely that Velocitron is technically more realistic. Probably same with DRL. But as far as I can tell, this sim feels the most like a real sim, or like a real quad. And yeah, so definitely check it out. And if you disagree, that's actually the most important feedback you could give me. That would actually mean a lot to me, because I'm always taking that feedback on why doesn't this feel real? How could it be made to feel more real? So yeah, I think it flies great. I really enjoy flying it, and the number one thing that I really like about it is the lap times are accurate to real life. And that was something I strived really hard for, because what good is it as a practice tool if it's not going to yield you the same results as real life? So I took this simulator out to the Nationals track in 2019, but the 2018 Nationals, and set up the track while I was out there and used it to practice. And you know, even though I'd never flown that track before, even though you know nothing about the sim knew about that track, the lap times were accurate for me and the other guy that I was flying it with. Same thing with the regional final track. I was getting the same times in that as I did in real life. Actually a little bit slower in real life, I'll be honest on that one. But yeah, so that's kind of the thing I care about a lot, is are the lap times correct? And so far, from everybody who's flown this track in real life and in this sim, the lap times have also been accurate, so that's always good to know. Not bad. We'll let we will let oh, what's your tag, baby? Earhart. We will let Earhart get around the track a little bit more before we reset. Oh, does it have checkpoints?
Yeah.
Yeah, I took a little bit of a different approach on the checkpoints too, because I felt they should represent the actual thing that the actual checkpoint you're trying to get in real life. So I think visualizing that is kind of important. So I'm gonna reset it, love. Okay. Oh, look at the girlfriend already putting down laps. This is not an easy course for a beginner. Lap, putting down lap, she says. Okay, so there's definitely a line to be had here. I think this is where I'm going to focus probably for a little bit of time. Because if you get that right, it's really quick. Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, she's rocking the computer with the old graphics card. I actually have to underclock it to get it stable. I'll finish out this race and I'll go help her out real quick. And I'll be back on for you guys.
I got it.
Okay. Ooh, couldn't sneak that one through. Whew. As the thumbs were sliding off. Okay, so Lennon says, hey, try hugging the flag/gate tighter on Matt's boob element. Matt's gambit. Don't need to go faster, just hold the throttle position and hug the element tighter. I think that's great advice. Let me see if I can actually put that into practice, because I think you're definitely onto something there. Sorry, baby. I'm resetting it.
Sorry.
Alright, so... So you know what I'm thinking, actually? As I do that, I'm realizing I'm hitting my stick end. And that may be a problem. So I haven't done this in a while, but I actually think I'm gonna change my rates. So let's back out into the main menu. Let's go settings, rate profile, and I feel actually interestingly it's my roll that I'm bumping into, not so much my yaw. So I might just bump that up a little bit, and might as well. No, I'll keep pitch it. I kind of like where my pitch is at. I don't like getting too crazy with pitching around everywhere. Alright. Let's see if we can do something about that. Ooh. I'm gonna go through a lap and see if I can get used to this extra roll business. Although it definitely seems to be giving me a little bit more control over some of these tighter sections.
It's crashed 3 times now.
Yeah, it's the graphics card. 1 second. Don't change RC rate. Just bump up roll super a bit. Oh, interesting. Okay. I'll give that a shot. Let's see. Bump up roll super. Interesting. I haven't touched my super rates ever, actually. As noob of me as that is. Actually, let me fix the girlfriend's computer real quick. BRB. Alright, sorry about that. Oh, do you think you could turn it down? Yeah. Cool. Sorry about that, guys. So let's see. We just bumped up our super roll rate. And actually, I forgot if we put the... Okay, yeah. So we've got roll rate back to where it was. We're just bumping up the super roll rate. So let's try that again. Oh, interesting. It does feel different. Yeah, I'm feeling it a lot more on the ends of the stick. You can see a little bit of overcompensation there as I get towards the end. Whoopsie. Yeah, that's okay.
Sorry. My quad started just floating away. I didn't know what to do.
Oh. Oopsie. So I actually kind of liked the higher roll rate in general. I like having the extra resolution with the, well, not extra resolution, but extra, like, throw at the end of the super. But I think I actually would be okay just upping the rates a tiny bit. Although, to be fair, I haven't practiced with this, so maybe if I get a couple laps in, I'll change my mind. this next lap, I'm going to see if I can hug that gate a little, or that flag a little better. Ooh. Yeah, definitely taking some getting used to, but actually I think I'm starting to get the hang of that. Whoopsie. Whoops. All right. Well, there we go. So let's see, you got a 16.5, 16.7 in there, not too bad. So Lennon's saying that way center feels the same, but when you reach the full deflection, you'll have enough degrees per second to hold fast, tight orbits. I definitely agree that that let me... Did we lose internet?
No?
Weird. Sorry if I lost you for a second there, guys. OBS decided that it was going to lose connection to YouTube for a little bit. Worth noting, it's snowing, or it was snowing very heavily today, and so there were some power outages and stuff, so I wonder if the internet service providers are also having a bit of a tough time. Yeah, so now, here's the next part. I agree that hugging this flag is really important, but the lineup, like, I almost want to be, as I come out of that flag, I almost want to be approaching this way, kind of at an angle through the gate, so I can just sort of slalom these two gates, if you will, and then whip right into the next one. I don't know if that's going to be doable at speed. So I want to, I guess I want to hug it really tight and then almost be out there as I come back in. Same thing with that one, because there's a straight line to be had. You don't actually have to rotate all the way around, because like now, you know, that gate's over there. So if I was over, you know, here as I entered, that's ideal. So I can just make that rotation, wait for those to line up and shoot it. So let's see if I can put some of that together. Come on. Oh, almost. I keep shooting a little. I almost want to let myself go a little bit wide into this so that I can bring it on back. And that gate's going to be tricky to figure out what the best line there is, but for now, I think we'll see what we can do. Right, I'm going to go for a full run on this one. Whoopsie. And fail miserably. That's alright, that's the first lap. First lap's a throwaway. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna go back to... I almost wish I could do a little bit of... maybe a little bit of both. Like, maybe have a little bit of... maybe a little bit of super rate to just extend that throw, but then actually I kind of liked the extra roll rate in general. because I felt like I was under rolling. I think I'm going to try it like this, and we'll see if that yields any difference. Yeah, so Lennon's saying key is hug tight for half the orbit and then drop down to enter the gate. The moment your momentum is headed towards the drop down gate, you should already be turning right to make the switchback gate. Yeah, so Lennon's talking about, for those of you who don't know, this gate right here, I believe. And you want to already be rotating there. So you come through, you're already rotating going into it, and you continue your rotation going out of it. So something like that. We'll see if that can actually happen on my part. Ooh. Come on, Bessie. Not quite, but it broke the plane apparently. You need to stop popping up there. It's losing me a little bit of time. Yeah. I'm actually going to go back to my original rates and see. Maybe I'll play with it. I'll spend some time playing with rates in general, because I think it's been about a year, at least half a year, since I really seriously played with some different rates. What is up? Sean Ahmez from Part of America. How close am I to having leaderboards? I'm actually pretty close. Well, kind of. So I'm realizing before I can have leaderboards, I have to have a way of verifying who people are who are playing the game. And there's actually a ton of features for online multiplayer that are going to require that also. So basically, be looking in the future for some sort of a sign up, maybe like email verification. And I know DRL uses Steam accounts. Velocidrone has their own emails set up. Oh, thanks, Len. I try. But yeah, every sim so far has a way of doing some sort of sign up, and that's just going to be the next feature that I get. And once I get that, then we can start looking at leaderboards and stuff. Because then one of the other fun problems is, well, leaderboards on what track? Because if 10 people upload something named the same exact thing, then which leaderboard are you showing for which track? So I'm going to have to associate the maps to specific players. So yeah, that'll be coming pretty soon. That's high on my list of things to do. Whoopsie. Again, if any of you are watching and feel like doing a little bit of simming, feel free to hop on the server and join us. Maybe we can get some actual heats going. Start figuring out who won and whatnot. Oh, that flag. Something I was experimenting with when I was first designing the track elements was actually having soft body physics for the flags and gates. But unfortunately, it was just way too much processing power. It worked, and it looked cool as hell, but it just was not feasible for anything but really high-end gaming PCs. And it kind of took away from like one of the reasons that you'll have low latency on any given game is because you're not you're not being a resource hog in every other area. So because I kind of valued good latency for the controllers, kind of had to forego soft body physics, even though it would have been really cool. Who knows? Maybe in the future, computers will get faster and it won't really matter. Oh, I just realized Lennon was talking about Matt's boob element. So he was saying, hug tight for half the orbit around the flag, drop down into the gate. Once the moment your momentum is going towards drop down. I see what you're saying. Yeah, that element is going to take a lot of practice for me. Oopsie. Here's a good lap. Almost busted the 15-second mark. I have gotten a, what was it? I think a 14.5. But that was, you know, lots of switch flipping and no live stream going. Go figure. Did you get lost, baby? Oh, did you change some of the settings?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to reload multiplayer.
Why?
It's a bug.
They put me on a different course.
I know. I found that this morning. I was disappointed in myself. I need a testing team. I need to do, like, see if I can get a few people to test out new builds before I release them to people. Of course, this is a beta build, so it's kind of expected that there'll be a few bugs here and there. The official release should have significantly less bugs in it, because that one's pretty well tested before I release it to the public. Ooh, there we go. I see what you're talking about, Lennon. I think I hit it there. Ooh. Yeah, that, okay. I think I'm starting to figure out a line there. It's tough to pull off, but it's worth it. Alright, let's see if we can make this next one a good one. Okay, so here's a fun fact. I think right now, Earhart, my girlfriend, is probably the fastest. She's got the fastest female time right now.
Fastest what?
You got the fastest woman's time right now. That's something.
Fastest what?
Fastest time for all women so far.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a record I'm proud of.
Hey, you're probably faster than most of the field. I don't think everyone's blown this track yet. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to reset on you.
Never gotten out more than halfway through the course anyway.
No, you got a full lap in.
I don't think so.
Oh, skimming the ground. Let's see if we can turn that into a 3 consecutive. Oh. Yeah, that wouldn't count for anything real because I'm hitting everything. Whoopsie. Yeah, Judge will call you on that one. Oh, fail sauce. Man, I could have had 3 16s. That would have been nice. Oh, yeah, that's right. Sean's saying, Does she have Maddie beat? I don't know, Sean. Does Maddie have an official time on this course yet?
Oh, I for sure don't have Maddie.
She says she for sure does not have Maddie beat. Maddie's pretty good, to be fair. Especially for her age and how long she's been flying. I think she hasn't even been doing it more than a year, as far as I know. Oof. Just trying to get that little extra just before I dropped. The extra rotation didn't happen. There we go, there's 316s. Yeah.
After this lap, can you check my settings?
Yep.
I think they might be wonky.
Be right back. Oh, Sean says she's going to fly it IRL tomorrow. Ooh, that's exciting because Sean here has it set up in his backyard. You lucky person.
Hold on, I'm not past this flight yet.
Oh.
Keep resetting right when I'm here. I turned down the rust because my blood's going so fast. It's completely out of control 100% of the time. So, we'll just check and see if they're
They're the default for autonomous Yeah, so Earhart was mentioning that she feels like her quad's going a little fast. So, you know, usual recommendations like lower your camera angle, maybe try lowering your thrust a little bit. I almost wonder if there would be interest in like having a beginner's league that had like a throttle limit or an RPM limit or something. I think that could be useful. Just to make it a little easier for people who are trying to get into the hobby without exploding everything. Time for the cinematic pack.
This is so much better, thank you.
Oh, cool.
I think I can actually find it. Well, it didn't count that beat.
Oh, it didn't count it?
No, I went through too slowly or something.
Oh, interesting. There we go. She's getting the hang of it. She kills it at tiny whoops, though. Oh, couldn't quite keep it down there.
Hey, I'm gonna need you to get out of there.
You get out of my way. That's the right attitude for somebody new to this. I see a lot of new guys, they're like, oh no, I'm in the fasty. I'll try to stay out of your way. Like, nah, man. You know, race it. You only get 2 minutes. Enjoy it. Although perks of the simulator, you get more than 2 minutes. That and team racing. Team racing is awesome because you get way more than 2 minutes. You got this, baby.
Oh, I'm struggling today.
What is up, Imperious? How's it going, man? Feel free to hop in if you're bored. Otherwise, feel free to hang out.
Hey!
Oh shoot, were you still going?
Yes!
Sorry.
Look into that flag.
Let me know. I'll ask you next time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I've gotten to that flag every time.
Oh, and then I reset it.
Huh?
And then I reset it.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's alright.
I'll ask next time.
Hey, tell all your friends that are watching that I'm terribly sorry that they have to watch me.
Earhart says she's terribly sorry that you guys have to watch her. But I think it brings back memories of us all when we first were learning how to fly. Alright, come on, let's turn up a lap here.
I didn't count that one again. Same gate.
A bit of a different line. Seemed to work out okay. I don't know why, I just kind of felt it right there, so I went with it. Oof. Not bad, almost got a 15. In the 15s. See if we can drop one more. Actually, we'll wait. Do a little flippy floppy while Rhiannon finishes up her lap. So so far this game has cost me $12 to make, and all 12 of it was spent on these trees. Found a model online, so I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna model a tree on my own. That's just not gonna happen. So I'll find somebody who's better at that than me and, you know, purchase their work, support an artist. So that was cool. So we now have trees in the sim. We did not have that before. Alright, let's see if we can put down a good lap. Going 2 minutes here. There we go, don't lose it there, Timothy. Up this last one before we reset. And I need to set up a tree course for us to fly around on. My favorite thing with trees is when you get that perfect orbit and you're just like, feels like you're swinging around the tree. Cool, cool. Not bad. A lot of 16s. Let's see if I can get that 15. Hopefully by the end of the night.
Yes.
Oh, that wasn't the run. Ooh. Gotta loosen up the thumbs. Alright, let's see if we can try that again. It is hard getting in lots of time all in one go. I don't know how the sim guys do it. Some of those hardcore Velocidrone guys, they put in mad hours and my fingers just get tired. My focus starts leaving me. Let's see. Oh, thumb slippage. There we go. Yeah, if you guys have any recommendations for stick ends for the Turnigy X-Lite, or not Turnigy, FR Sky X-Lite, I will gladly take your suggestions, because kind of got some get-a-rig stuff going on here. Ooh, buggered it.
I appreciate the sentiment, but I'm afraid it's nothing more than a daydream.
Finish the race, baby?
Before 2 minutes was up, I finished the lap.
Nice. You got a whole victory lap if you want it.
So, 40 seconds. 45 seconds off of my last lap.
Nice. Raiden says she took 45 seconds off of her last lap. That's impressive. Hey, improvement.
Daydream.
Yeah, so again, for those of you watching, since I haven't spammed it in a while, we've got a Discord server open if you want to chat. And if you want to join the sim, go ahead and hit the link in the description for the Flow State Simulator. It is on GitHub and it is free. Free is always good. And if you're curious what your lap times will be like in real life, then this will be a great way to do it, because the simulator, my claim to flame my claim to flame here is that the lap times are pretty similar to real life, within about a second. So obviously it depends on the day, depends on how you're flying, whatnot, but significantly more accurate than any of the other sims out there in that regard. Not to hate on other sims, but pride myself in having realistic lap times. So yeah, otherwise, I'm just going to be here grinding away, trying to improve, and seeing if I can find some of those lines. Lennon was helping me out. Looks like Earhart just got herself 2 laps on the regional qualifier, so hey, that's pretty good. We'll see if Maddie can beat it.
Maddie can for sure beat it.
I don't
Maddie's
know.
very good.
Yeah, Sean, you need to get Maddie on this and see if she can beat 2 laps in 2 minutes. If so, then it's on. I'm throwing the gauntlet down for you, babe.
I don't want the gauntlet.
The gauntlet has been thrown.
I don't want it. Throw it.
I cannot unthrow the gauntlet, I am sorry.
Pick it back up. Hey, you need to make the start finish beat make beepy noise of some sort.
Is it not making a beeping noise for you?
It's making zero noise, it's making zero indication that I've gone through it.
Oh. Yeah, I'll look into that. Oh. It still felt good running into that gate because it made a nice beeping noise when I hit it. So if you are a beginner, if you are just thinking about getting into FPV, I highly recommend downloading any simulator. Not just this one. DRL is a great simulator, Velocidrone is a great simulator. There's a few other good ones out there that aren't coming to mind, but DRL especially has a really nice beginner's tutorial. So if you want to go from, level mode, self-leveling mode, which is a little bit easier, they've got that. We will have that in this simulator shortly also, once I get some of these other features knocked out. But if you're really looking for something that's going to get you a feel for what racing in a multi-GP race is like, this simulator's aim is to get you ready for that, to the degree that you can be ready. Help you feel a little more comfortable about going to your first drone race, what to expect. One of the things you may not be able to see is that the breakup in this sim is going to be very similar to what you'll see in a real FPV feed. So tough to see on the stream because, of course, compression is basically designed to eliminate that noise. So maybe I can give you guys an example here. So if I go way far out, because we're using analog feeds, it starts to get a little bit tougher to see what's going on, and you'll probably see it mostly as blocking on the stream, but when you're flying the actual simulator, it looks like TV static basically. So you'll get a little bit of that. So let's try not to kill my compression ratio too much. Come back on over to the field. Oh, you're fine. I actually needed a reset anyway. Yeah, Earhart's trying to get those laps now. She's like, I did it once. You know what I'm gonna do, actually? I'm gonna shoot a message out to my good friend Crispy Dave and see what he's up to. He was trying to get me to come over and do a build night tonight. I think he was joking because there's about 2 feet of snow outside. For somebody who comes from Colorado, I don't really do snow. Yeah, it was a bomb blizzard, the news was letting us know. Whatever that is. I think they just meant to say, it's windy and there's gonna be snow. Like every day you're trying to fly FPV, which is why I'm rocking the sim. Oh man, starting to get in the groove. How far did you make it, baby?
Well, I made a lap, but I still can make that second lap, but I don't feel like it.
Okay. Oh, I see it there sitting on the ground. Alrighty. Make sure I haven't missed any comments. Cool. Alright, we're going for a sub 15 this time. It's gonna happen.
Or sub 100.
Sub 100 on your end?
Yeah. Well, sub 101.
Okay. Oof. Oh, we both crashed at the same gate.
I'm not gonna make it.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get one either. Ooh, almost had that drop in the way I wanted it. Yeah, so the moment you break the plane of the gate, you have to be moving forwards. So rolling motion, your center of mass may not be moving forwards. Oh, really? Oh, heartbreaker. Let's finish this up. Alrighty. Sub 15. I know it can be done. I saw Kumo Craft, a very fast local pilot, pull off a 1440 something. Might have been a 40 flat. Oh, got the 15. 15-3. Now I just gotta do that 3 times consecutively at a MultiGP race. To celebrate, we're gonna do power loops around this poor damned quad. She's rolling. She's doing alright. That's pretty funny. The breakdancing quad. To the moon. Whoopsie. too bad. Alright. Oh, fail sauce. Also fail sauce. Alright, that's alright. This next lap. Yeah, so if you go through the start finish repeatedly, it'll count a lap. That's another fun bug. That's a bug that I gotta fix before I do leaderboards. Try to do any actual competitive play. It just happened. Ah, interesting. Whoopsie. Yeah, the checkpoints need a little bit of fixing from some physics standpoint, but that's going to be coming here shortly. For now, they do the trick 90% of the time. Ooh. Whoopsie. No, it's not bad. I think I'm gonna see if I can hit up Dave and get him to hop on with me. Cool. Alright, I'll see if he hops on with us. Get a little bit of multiplayer going. Oh, sorry, baby. Muscle memory. I know. It's normally what I do at the beginning of a race. It's a bad habit. Oh, I'm sorry. Whoopsie. Oh, I'm trying to get my turn initiated before I make it through the gate, but it's tough on that last element. Because you sort of aim towards the right, and then you start the turn early. But maybe that's not doing me any favors. You know what? Oh, damn it. Sorry. I'm sorry, baby. I keep forgetting.
Do you want me to stop playing?
Not really.
You trying to tell me?
Oh, this gate is just like, not today. Yeah, I just had that coming.
I was doing poorly. You're doing what we start.
Ugh. That one's no good. It is supposed to extend into infinity, but I didn't want to program infinity, so I... Yeah, I can make it bigger though. There she goes. You're blue on my screen. Yeah, that's one of the things I'm gonna hopefully get some pilot profiles, and then you can. Oh, Dave is booing me. Come on, Dave. You know I'm just a little noob. Come join us. Come fly, Dave. It's fun. You haven't even done the regional qualifier track yet because you've been too busy in Arizona killing it and getting stuck in mud, so killing it slightly less than if you hadn't gotten stuck in mud. But you know, that's neither here nor there. Oopsie. Ugh. I'm stuck on the flagpole. Whoopsie. Making a fool of myself. Let's do some orbing. That's more fun anyway, right? this lo-fi orbits. Whoopsie. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I need to go finish that gate. You know what? We'll just reset it. I'm gonna give a little walk through the track to Crispy Dave since he's a noob and has no idea how this track goes. He's been in Arizona all his life. So first off, you're gonna go around this first flag. Nice, easy left-hand U-turn. Straight through our start-finish. Up through the high section of that gate. Back down and around. Now we're gonna be going over Matt's Tiddly Bits. With a little U-turn there and another sharp turn. Pretty much all of this is sharp turns and carousels. Little wiggly action and some split S action. Into the little bippity boops. Once you get the bippity boops, it's back to the start finish and away you go. You can start to get a little speed if you're feeling comfortable around the tiddly bits. And into the circly woodly doo. Remember not to crash into the flags. You go split S, bippity bops, and away you go. Oh, hot dang. Cool, cool. Well, I think that's about all the practice I can pull off. My hands are starting to get tired, and starting to get tired of lo-fi hip-hop, believe it or not. So, actually, it looks like, did somebody just join? Somebody might have just joined the server. Oh, dang. We can't end the stream there.
Who is it?
Not sure who just joined us, but we've got some circly doodly dads going on at the start finish. So I don't know who's in the server right now, but it's race time.
It's probably Dave if he's circling.
Yeah, it might be Dave. If it's flippy floppies, I'm expecting it's Dave. Oh no! I let him get a jump on me. Oh yeah, he doesn't know the track. We gotta go easy on him. Nice.
He's just flippying.
Yeah, that's Dave.
Freestyling.
That's definitely Dave. It's not even good freestyle. It's like that Rotor Riot herky jerk. Let's see you orbit a tree, Dave. If that is you. If you're the real Dave, you'll orbit a tree.
Could be somebody else entirely.
It could be somebody else entirely. I have no idea. That's too funny. Well, if you're having fun in the sim, you can have fun. Oh yeah, there it is. That's Dave. So I think mine might be a little delayed. I'm gonna go ahead and rejoin the server and see if I'm just seeing a bit of latency.
I have work all day tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm gonna pack a lunch.
Oh, cool. I didn't reset them. Cool. Well, we got freestyle in here. We got racing going down. If you don't mind your freestyle flow getting messed up every once in a while for a race reset, don't mind us. If you do, there is a single player. But welcome one, welcome all. Doing a little lo-fi hip-hop and flying. Ooh. I love the pathetic sliding down the track elements when you hit stuff. There's the reset. I was waiting for it. We racing? I think we racing. Oh no. Oh no. If only my real quad was this tough. Oh yeah, I'm getting a call. I bet that's Crispy Dave. I'm gonna send him to the Discord. Tell him what's up. Flying's always better with friends anyway. That's kind of how it goes. Oh, actually, I just realized I'm not on the Discord, so I fail super hard. Let's see. Yeah. Alright. There we go. So I am now on the multiplayer channel on the Discord, linked in the YouTube. So you guys can actually talk to me now. Fun. And I just sent a link to Dave. Hopefully we can get him on there. And maybe I'll just call him on Facebook and tell him. See if we can get a little bit of a jam sesh going. What's up, dude? Can you hear me alright?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, if you can't hear me, it'll probably be easier to hear me on the Discord link I sent you.
I don't have Discord.
You don't need it. It's just in a web browser, I think.
Oh, okay. 1 second. Okay.
It should work on a web browser.
Okay. 1 second. I'll be on it. I can hear you fine. It's just weird because there's clicking noises.
Oh, there's clicky noises?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
clicking all the way.
Yeah, it's probably because I'm streaming and Facebook doesn't know how to handle live streams that great.
Oh.
Hopefully.
Should I go into Discord?
Yeah, hop into Discord and see how that goes.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, bye.
Wait. Make sure my sound settings are good too. Yeah, we should be good. Cool. Oh, so Anthony is wondering what's the server IP. Server IP is boxoprops.com. If any of you guys are wondering. Yep. Make sure I'm not missing any other comments. Cool. Alright, let's see if we can get another few laps in here. I was going to call it quits, but since Dave's going to be hopping on, can't help myself. Oh, jeez. Oh, I thought I had the drop in there. I did not, though. Oh, fail sauce. 1 second. Let's see if we can get Crispy Dave going in the Discord channel.
Hello?
Hey, how's it going? Oh, I'm super loud. Hey, how's it going? Am I too loud?
No, my volume is just all the way up.
Ah, gotcha. Cool. I'm gonna turn on the music a little bit so that I can hear you, and so that everyone else can hear you. Is that you flippy-flopping around?
No.
Dave's a freestyler at heart.
I'm gonna restart the game because it's lagging.
Okay. Yeah, Sean was having that issue too, where it randomly starts lagging pretty hard. Yeah, I'm gonna boot Rhiannon from the server.
Oh. You flying tomorrow?
Am I flying tomorrow? No, there's way too much snow on the ground. Are you flying tomorrow? What's that?
Do you have work tomorrow?
Yeah.
That canceled.
Oh, that's right. You got nothing to do tomorrow.
Yep.
School. Tiny whipping's fun. I might take you up on that.
Did you get your wing working?
Kind of. It's not super great. It's, I think, so I couldn't find a Mode 1 controller. So I'm gonna have to do some rework on that.
You were in mode 1 or mode 2?
What's that?
You're gonna have to like reload mode or relearn mode 2 or something.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. It's not worth the like years of practice that I put on Mode 1.
Yeah, true. You should So I was looking. I got an expert and I was looking at stuff that like would.
Oh yeah, you have the multi-protocol module, don't you?
No, it came with the R9.
Oh dang. You know what? I'll just buy the multi-protocol one.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You should do that.
And then I can just bind that and it'll be like Spectrum, right? But doesn't it have like special mixing and stuff?
I thought it did, but apparently it doesn't. Because I downloaded my DS9 and it was fine.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's dope. Yeah, I'll just buy the multi-protocol one then.
Yeah, I'll do that. There's like 4 other people. I was flying yesterday and like I got like 4 other people wanting that one.
Oh, dang.
Oh, we found a cool place to buy.
Oh, the, is that the place you sent me? The gamer mall?
And they're apparently like gonna hold races there and stuff, or gonna let us hold the races.
That's awesome. Dude, I bet a bunch of those gamers will be like, what the hell is this and how can I do it?
Yeah, there were a couple of guys there yesterday and all of them like pretty much asked me, can I get one?
Yeah. Because it's like
Um,
great for, I don't know, any kind of gamer would be into this.
yeah, and then but the best part is that they're gonna allow 5-inch in there.
No way.
Yeah, they're gonna, cause like, so the guy we were flying with yesterday, his brother owns the place, and he's like opening like a bunch of them around America. He said he'll like put a couple thousand down for us to like get netting and stuff.
Has he ever seen a 5-inch fly?
He flew one yesterday. And
Oh, dang. Does he know they'll like cut your head off?
yeah.
Alright.
Netting and stuff.
That would be dope.
And hopefully, yeah. Only thing is it's like all cement. But,
Yeah. He should probably consider doing something like Drone Space with like the 3-inch requirement. Because 3-inch was like almost the perfect size for Drone Space.
Yeah, but this place is like huge.
It's even bigger than Drone Space?
It's like a football field.
Oh, dang. Alright, never mind. Well, that's sick.
Wait, how many people are watching the stream right now?
I don't know. So I glanced down and I saw the lo-fi hip-hop stream that I have going, and it's got like 10,000 people, and for a second I thought that's how many people were watching. I was like, holy crap. Yeah, not quite. 4 people. Pretty chill. Oh, by the way, you're invincible, so now you don't need to reset
Thank you.
when you crash.
Finally did.
Yeah, but only on multiplayer.
Wait, what, really?
Yeah, so in single player you still have to get good.
Yeah, I'm getting good.
I'll have it at as a setting at some point.
Okay. How do I make it not laggy?
Oh, is it doing it again?
Yeah.
Like really bad, like really low frame rate?
Like I can't like line up the gates.
Dang. Yeah, you pretty much just have to restart the sim completely. I don't know why it does that sometimes, but your computer is not the only one it does. It's done it on Windows and it's done it on Mac.
Oh.
And it also only does it in multiplayer for some reason.
Yeah, I was playing single player before this. Like while I was waiting for Discord to download.
Yeah. Oh, you ended up downloading it.
Yeah, because I'm on mobile.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me reset the server too, because I think that actually helped before.
Can you tell
What's that?
Can you tell who's watching this stream?
Nah. I think we've got like Shauna Mez. Oh, I just heard old Game Boy noises. That sounds awesome. I think like Shauna Mez and Imperius were in here. Who else? Lennon FPV. He's freaking fast. Oh yeah, he had to go grab dinner.
Oh, it's still laggy in single player also.
In single player? Well, did you like? You have to close the sim like all the way. Because whatever it is, it's like a really weird bug. Oh, that's right. Let's see. Do you want to do this map, or do you want to try a different map for a little while?
Oh, it's still laggy. Restarted.
It's still laggy?
Yeah.
Dang. In single player mode?
Yeah.
Dang. Was it working before?
It worked the first time I tried this.
Huh.
Oh wait, no, that was the old sim.
Oh, it was the old one. So the new one does it, and the old one doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh, what the heck? Yeah, I may have to, like... Maybe one day we'll do a build night, and then I'll steal your computer for a bit. Because that's the problem, is, like, it happened for a little bit on my computer, and then it stopped happening. So I was like, well, guess it went away. But now on some people's computers, it does it.
Yeah, it's still super laggy.
Yeah. The only fix I've found so far is to just keep restarting the sim, and then it'll work. I'm gonna load a different map up on the server. We got... Oh, I haven't done Jungle Gym for a while. Oh wait, no, we should do the team race, because I need to practice for the team race. And that one's got trees also.
Yeah, I think trees are quick.
Cool. Although this one doesn't have checkpoints, which is kind of a bummer. But that's okay. It'll still be good practice.
Did I join your server?
What's that?
Did I join your server?
Yep. Yeah, the other thing for those of you watching is if you want to host your own server, you can host your own server. It's about as complicated as hosting a Minecraft server. So like, you basically just start the Python file and type in the map you want to host. And if you'd like to do it, if you want to just do a LAN party, you don't have to do anything else. But if you want people to be able to join you who are across the internet, you need to port forward on your router. But there's instructions online for port forwarding, so it shouldn't be too difficult for those of you who are technically minded. Oh man, it is super weird. When I switch to a track with the big gates, I feel like I don't know, it changes my sense of scale. Like I forget that I can go faster and still hit the gate. I'm gonna interrupt your flippy flop so I can reset.
What?
Wrecked. Sorry. I accidentally finished the race. Shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have did it. Did you just hit the start finish? Oh, it's lagging again? Did it happen after we reset?
No, it's just like the whole time it was lagging.
Oh, there's the whole time. And I assume you turn shaders off and whatnot.
Okay. Yeah, shaders are off. Maybe if I put them on, it'll be better.
Probably not, but it's worth a shot. Also, it'll boot you from the multiplayer when you make settings changes.
Oh, did it just boot me?
Yeah, it'll boot you and put you on a different map.
Yep, I'm on a different map.
And it boots me for some reason. Not sure why.
Did it just boot you right now?
Yeah. I gotta look into that. No, that's fine. That's why this is in beta. I think the official releases so far are pretty bulletproof.
You want to play the official release?
Nah. Well, you can actually if you want, but I don't think multiplayer will work correctly. So like the latest release is the first one where the server can define what map gets loaded. Otherwise we can both be flying multiplayer on different maps, which makes no sense. You know what? I wonder if your computer isn't liking the tree models, because that is something that's new. Let me try changing it up.
I'm in a map right now that doesn't even have the trees. It's still laggy.
It's still laggy. Super weird. That's good to know that it can happen on Mac though. Now I can keep an eye out for it there also. Let's see, what other maps can we do? Let's try killing your sim again and reloading it, and then we can do we should do Jungle Gym. Oh, dang. Dang it. So it's every single time you play, it's always laggy.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think I'm going to finish this race up, and then I'm going to end the stream. And then actually maybe we can see why it's laggy. I love how you're still actually able to fly it, you bastard.
Yeah. It's like laggy, but it's, I don't know, it's like Connect.
It's like, oh, like Connex?
Yeah. But not really. It's like, it's skipping frames for sure, but like,
Yeah.
you go slow enough to get through the track.
Nice. Ooh, blew that turn out. Nice. Alright, well, for those of you who are on the stream, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I'll probably do a couple more of these throughout the week. If not, I'll see you guys next week when I do another one. Keep an eye on the GitHub repo. Actually, I think it might be Bitbucket. Is it Bitbucket? No, it's GitHub. Yeah, so keep an eye on the GitHub repo. Also, if you would like, go ahead and follow the Flow State Drone Racing Simulator Facebook group if you want to catch updates on the sim. There's almost daily updates, so if you got feature requests and whatnot, feel free to throw those in there as well, or any bugs that you find that you'd like to get fixed. I'm actually going to go do some bug fixing right now and see if we can get Dave rocking on the sim. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you guys later.